There's a plethora of risks that companies face when it comes to sustainability. There's physical risks like climate change and the impact it has on a company's ability to operate, and there's a whole host of transition risks. Risks like legal risks, market risks, supply chain risk, and then the two biggest ones are probably financial risk and reputational risk. This has real-world impact for companies if they're not on the right side of their sustainability strategy. Technology will play a big role in helping companies mitigate and address sustainability-related concerns and lower greenhouse gas emissions. Whether it's data center and power usage effectiveness or advisory services, there's a whole host of things that companies can do to lower their greenhouse gas emissions. Technology will be at the forefront of that, of helping them navigate through those challenging times. There's a host of technologies that companies can leverage to lower their greenhouse gas emissions. There's products that have sustainability attributes that use less power. There's also services like IT asset disposition, allows companies to effectively and in an environmentally friendly way get rid of older assets. There's also things like data center usage effectiveness, making sure that companies are getting the right power for their data centers and using it in a way that lowers their greenhouse gas emissions and lessens their overall impact on the environment. Companies can foster a culture of sustainability by having clear goals and by partnering with companies that have a reputation for sustainability. Companies can look to CDW to help them with their environmental and social impact efforts. There's a host of stakeholder pressures and increased regulations that are placing demands on customers, and CDW has advisory services to help customers navigate so that they can ultimately hit their sustainability goals and objectives. I think the landscape of sustainability over the next couple of years is going to get even more complex. I think the legislation and regulatory landscape is going to continue to get more demanding on customers, placing more and more pressure for them to have the right strategies and the right partnerships in place. Sustainability is a top priority, and it's only going to become more important with the demands on the earth. Companies are going to be at the forefront of understanding how can they understand the regulatory landscape that applies to them and making sure that they are compliant with all these different laws and regulations. CDW can help them with advisory services.